Even if you tune it to detect, then it end up in large number of false positives. So it's a different, that's why. So such attacks can cause denial of service on phones. Now imagine, a PC can generate, a laptop can generate thousands of such requests. If I'm doing a reconnaissance or if I'm doing a call walking like that with thousands of phones in the enterprise or in the carrier network, I'm causing a regional denial of service of the network and nobody knows why it's happening. So this has a huge impact in terms of our ability to migrate from traditional telephony system or Voip 1.0 to Voip 2.0, where we are going to open up and dissolve the parameters that exist in the Voip or voice over IP or traditional TDM systems. Now, it may be a national FISMA or a compliancy driven activity to really detect these attacks and prevent those. We did this on many phones. Most of the phones really either crash or become useless. You can't even type anything on that. Another important thing with SIP and other voice over IP protocol is they support MIME attachment, just like email, right? So you can attach anything you want. SDP is one of the attachment that is used for negotiating media. So what media codecs to use, what media ports to use. And those things are susceptible because it's an attachment. And many devices crash when we try to play with SDP. And more importantly, I'm just showing the SDP here, the attachments could be SS7 payload. Imagine that, right? I can attach an SS7 payload into my SIP message and send it across. And that could potentially crash the SS7 network, which is the backbone of the entire telephony network in the core. So there are many things. I can send a picture, it allows me to send a picture, for God's sake, right? And how many of us really receiving pictures of email spam today, right? And it allows me to send a MIME attachment of a text message. That's how the IM is implemented in SIP. The IM is implemented as a MIME attachment. Okay, that's a text. And that could be text or a picture or a video or some kind of attachment. That could be a worm too. So essentially what we're looking at it here is how extensible it could be, how valuable it would be, and how vulnerable it will be. It's a matter of time. With that, I would segue into actual demonstrations. I think this is a fun part, really. I really like to go into the demonstrations, taking some of these exploits, vulnerabilities that we discovered. We're going to use several phones here. All these phones are vulnerable, and many other phones are vulnerable. So I took a very small sample of devices that we have tested, brought it here. So what we have here is 3 laptops. One is acting like an attacker with our Lava tools, and we use that every day in the lab. One is acting like a PBX. We use Diastrix, which is popular SIP PBX, and another device which is a soft phone. So we have installed bunch of soft phones for all major vendors. We have America AIM soft phone, Cisco soft phone, Avaya soft phone, Nordal soft phone, you name it. All of them we install. And we also have one hard phone here. I guess you don't see this, but this is a SNOME phone. We have several vulnerabilities on SNOME phones as well. We're not going to demonstrate anything on this. And we have BlackBerry dual mode phone here, and singular dual mode phone that is capable of Wi-Fi. We just installed a soft phone on top of it. It allows, it's a WinCE operating system, so you can install any application that runs on WinCE. So one of them we found bunch of soft phones on for this. And then for a sake of completeness, we have put a D-Link Wi-Fi phone. So D-Link also has a next version of this, which is a Linux based dual mode phone. So we're going to use these to start demonstrating. Hemant is going to help me to run some of these attacks. First, let's make sure that we can make calls. Right, that's the first test we'll do. So we're going to use the SNOME phone to make the call. Okay. Okay, so this is the BlackBerry phone. Yeah. So this is a dual mode phone. Sorry. This is the AM. So I'm going to start a few other applications as well. Nortel soft phone. Can you make the call to soft phone? You still have active call. Okay. There is the soft phone. And we also have Cisco phone here. We'll show adjustments. How do you hang up? Okay, so it's hung up. Sorry, some of these demos, when you bring it in foreign environment, they don't. This is Cisco phone. A wire phone. We also have some more phones, but I think that should help set it up. So first, let's do, I think I'll go back to my attack demonstration slide. I want to show just quickly 1 second. So what I'm going to show is bring it back the unified communications or Voip 2.0 where we are heading to. We are already there. So as you can see, we've deployed all these phones everywhere, soft phones, dual mode phones, remote, so you don't know where they are. And I create a hacker. This is the hack. Can you show the hacking mission online? Okay. So this is the Lava tool that we built. Can you log in? Yeah. Can you go to scripts? Yeah. So we have many attacks here. You can attack based on call scenario. You can attack based on scripts. Fuzzing, you can do that. And that applies to all kinds of protocols, SIP, Skinny, 323, MGCP, any protocol you can think of. In the cool thing about it is scripts, like a Metasploit, it supports the ability to dynamically add new scripts. So if somebody detects, writes a exploit, that can be easily added to this system and then used it as a run across multiple devices to show what kind of and use it for pen testing and exploit testing. So we're going to use Lava for this, and we have several scripts. I'm going to use only a few here. As you can name, the name suggests dual mode phone exploit 1, dual mode phone exploit 2, Wi-Fi phone, and then the kicker is data theft script. Okay. So with that, just come back, change it. Okay. So I'm going to show those dual mode phone attacks. After that, the real deal is the soft phone attack. Okay. So what do we do? 2, right? Okay. So here is what we're doing. First step. Let's invoke the dual mode phone exploit 1. Hemant. Okay, so we made call to this phone. So I'm going to show you probably. Can you see that? Okay. Okay. I'll show you what's going to happen. Okay. Yeah. I think the webcam I need to on, right? Can you see? I don't know. It's kind of
smooth.
Yeah. Oh. I think too much lighting. Okay. Sorry guys, it was pretty good in the room. Yeah, it's too bright, so I think that's the thing. Okay, anyway, so let's see what happens. I mean, I can at least show you guys hanging. Go back just 1 second. Let's just show this. At least few people can see. Okay, so yeah, Hemant is going to do a server impersonation and launch one of the attacks that we've described on this. Okay. Okay, so what I get is uncaught exception, Java language illegal argument exception. That's what I got. So I'm going to say okay. So it looks good. So nothing happened to the phone. Use that phone. Now he's going to call Hemant, try to call. You want to use this one? Yeah. Yep. What do you get? It says invalid. I don't know what does it invalid means, right? Okay, now I try to make a call from here. It was working before. How do you do it?